So just to explain, I'm not showing the start of this clip because it just shows me travelling across the field. So we had to wait quite a long time to spot these guys, and we've come across the water, which isn't, on my last video about Erlenberg, was a no-no. So I'm platooned with NB and Gimbers, and we were going for a memes game, so we were going to do things all the wrong way, which was I had to go across the field obviously and find out if there was any dangerous tanks that could spot these guys moving up. But the Progetto and the fast tanks on the enemy team had decided to go the other way. The clip opens up as our artilleries are dying actually from the light tank who got through, so I thought to myself, well, you know, if it's good for him, it's good for me. What kind of, is a mouse really going to turn around and chase me back to their arty? No. So we're going to put a 120mm explosive penetration round in, because that's what this tank actually carries. Not too many people know that. I think, no, actually I'm fibbing, it's 105mm penetration. I still needed 2 of those to kill that artillery, but now the accuracy of this tank over range comes into view. It's terrible. So I will take another quick shot at him. But now what we're going to do is what all good light tanks should really do in this situation, and we're going to go harass the enemy, because the Progetto has decided that I'm bothering his artillery vehicle that he needs to save, because in order to win the game he really needs artillery on his team, right? They're probably screaming that they do. So while I've been gone, these guys over here have been murdering the mouse platoon. And because of the German armour and big fat heavies, I've loaded heat, because I would definitely need it with the extremely low penetration of my APCR rounds. And so we get a nice pen into that Russian. So we have really done this game. We literally did this game for the memes. We did not do this with any seriousness at all. We would, essentially, we would never ever have gone up and over the field with tank destroyers. But at the start of the game, we have a designated caller and a designated picker of tanks. Here comes a nice ram. Little known fact: don't ram a ram panzer. So on this particular game it was Envy, and he picked going Jaegeroos. I don't have one. They said, well, pick a light tank then, so I was like, okay, fine, because not all the time we can trust a green light tank to stay alive. There are a lot of good drivers out there, no denying that, but you know, when these guys really need eyes, then they need somebody who they can converse with. Also, I wasn't just providing eyes for the green, you know, my boys. I was providing eyes for the greens, and the longer you can keep light tanks alive, the more deadly it is for the enemy, because the more at range you can play without being spotted yourself. So we're going to get around. I have no clue where this next shot goes. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll let you watch and you can decide. Answers on a postcard, please. So in 5 minutes 30 seconds we're left with 1 heavy tank and 1 artillery on a camping map. And because of our artilleries getting killed at the start of the game, my grand total of my assisted damage for the game in a light tank was 15. I did save my 1 explosive round that you know, possibly, it's a big, if I ruptured his fuel tanks, I could one-shot this guy, could pen right next to his gun, because this tank only has 320 alpha. And we pick up that Pascucci's medal. that evaded us earlier in the game. So that is how to beat a memes platoon with 3 Jaegeroos. There's nothing more than that. Just a bit of fun video. You could just try it at home if you want.